legends rise and moments are made.
They're still on his feet. Come on, still on his feet.
From the buzzer beaters to the game winners, we bring you the action. Raw, real, relentless. We cover every angle, every story. From the streets to the stadiums,
We're going all the way.
your favorite athletes, your teams,
Ford breaks the tackle. Oh my gosh.
your passion, all in one place. New games, live shows.
Here he goes. He's got some blockers.
This is the future of sports media.
There he goes. Quick ripping of the secondary.
This isn't just a network. This is a movement.
Ooh, oh, he ran over the filter.
Welcome to NETSN Game On.
Good afternoon, everybody. Keith Whitman here. Jeremy's with me tonight, and we've got a great game here in Whitehouse as the visiting at Texas High Lady Tigers take on the Whitehouse Lady Cats, and I think we have a battle of unbeatens in the district, both at 6-0 in district battle. And Jeremy, what do you think about this game?
I'm looking forward to a great game, truthfully, though, but I'll tell you, they're both undefeated. Somebody's got to lose tonight. That's the unfortunate thing.
Yeah, somebody's going to go away.
But after looking at both these teams' stats, they're both going to play great defense, and we might actually see some points put up. I mean, truthfully. So it's going to be which one's actually going to work. Yeah. Whose defense is going to show up, whose offense is going to show up.
Both teams averaging high in the score average. Texas High averaging 63 points a game, Whitehouse averaging 56 points a game. And, of course, we've been watching Whitehouse, for a while now, and God, they're very explosive. Going to be exciting to see which team comes out on top. And we're about to go to the floor and see the starting lineups on both teams and also do the national anthem. And we'll return back to you shortly for this explosive game here at CL Nix Arena in Whitehouse, Texas. Don't go anywhere.
Before we begin tonight's game, the Lady Cats would like to congratulate their senior power forward and leader, India Williams, on achieving an incredible milestone in her high school career, scoring her 1,000th high school career point. Reaching 1,000 career points is an extraordinary accomplishment that reflects years of dedication, discipline, and passion for the game. This milestone is not just a number, but a testament to countless hours of hard work, perseverance through challenges, and an unwavering commitment to excellence. As a high school athlete, achieving this level of success speaks volumes about her consistency, leadership, and impact on the court. India inspired teammates, earning respect of opponents, and set a standard that will be remembered long after the final buzzer. Congratulations on an achievement that truly defines greatness. We are proud of you. Now let's get the starters for both teams. First, the Texas High Lady Tigers, who come into tonight's contest with an overall record of 15-0 and a district record of 6-0. A junior, number 1, Alexia Burton. Senior, number 2, Serenity Collins. Senior, number 11, Treasure Martin. Senior, number 15, Terrence Sticker. And a junior, number 30, Melissa Porter. The Lady Tigers are coached by Dan Walker, Whitney Sanders, and head coach, Shonda Wilson.
There we go. Sorry. Now I can talk. I guess I pushed the wrong buttons. Now that everything is open, or over, excuse me, and we can get going. And I
still like that intro though, man.
I love it, man. It gets you pumped up, gets you ready to go. And hopefully we can get things started and get going. Both teams 6-0 in district. Whitehouse 26-0 on the season. Texas High 15-0 on the season. And India Williams getting ready to jump it off. Treasure Martin ready to jump off for Texas High. And we are ready on NETSN to give you one heck of a basketball game here in Whitehouse. And here we go. And Whitehouse takes possession first in the ball game, as of course Taylor Morris takes it and will be doing what she does best, directing traffic for the Lady Cats.
Took the words right out of my mouth. That's what I was going to say.
Well, we've been doing this a long time together over this year, so that works. India Williams starts off the game great with an assist by Taylor Morris, getting on the board early, but a good quick pass down the court to Treasure. Terrence Stigger gets it in. It's going to be a foul. Taylor Morris gets the first foul of the ball game for the Lady Cats. Hope this doesn't end up being the last ball game where there were, 30 some odd fouls in the ball game.
No, not 30-some odd. 37.
37, excuse me.
Where one team shot 31 free throws.
Good Lord. Treasure Martin on the line for the Lady Tigers. Misses the first one and is going to attempt that second one. And misses both. India Williams fights for the ball and gets it back. And the Lady Cats bring it down. Oh. Selena Katie tried to get it. Unable to do so. Turnover.
Yeah, just very unfortunate. She couldn't handle it. Went right off her knee and just dribbled out of bounds. Saw the frustration on her face.
Texas High Lady Tigers have the ball, and that's Serenity Collins getting it underneath. Or trying to. It was actually at the top of the key. From this angle and distance, it looked like underneath. On the outside, Key Long on the shot. And a fight underneath, and Katie gets it. Alyssa Porter was the one on the shot for Texas High. India Williams just going to drive it, try to get it in, no call foul. Good job. And Katie tries to save it. She does, but nobody was behind.
I mean, nobody was there to grab it, so.
But good defensive play by Texas High not to do too much. They really raised their hands and didn't really commit, slap down, or anything on that play.
No, just trying to, I guess, no harm, no foul. There you go.
Right. Collins with the ball. Passes it out. Michaela Martin's going to dribble, try to throw it in, and there's a foul on, I believe it's going to be on Selena Katie. Yep, that's going to be it. Her first, going to be the second foul for the team. Wrong one. And the first free throw is missed by Taryn Steger.
I will say this, free throws can play a big part in a game like this. We expect it to be a good one, and they're starting 0-3.
And there's one, and it's in. Both these teams are high-scoring teams, but they're also very good defensive teams. So I expect to see a lot of, maybe a lot of low scores in a big defensive battle for both of these teams.
Yeah, I think it's just going to be who's going to impose their will. I think that's going to be the biggest key right now, and defense can create a lot of offense, like right there.
Yeah, that's Alexia Barton. Takes it down, passes it back. That's going to be Treasure Martin with the layup. Correction, Taryn Steger. And I believe that's going to be a violation on the inbound pass. Time violation called, and a turnover back to Texas High. Pass underneath by Steger. The layup no good, and a fight for the ball. Excuse me, that was Katie who tried to get it out. Pass underneath. Burton is there with an assist by Porter. And Texas High takes the lead. And right now, the Lady Cats got to take a little bit of breath. They're kind of all over the place right now.
Yeah, they almost seem kind of like what we saw in Hallsville the other night, just a little sluggish to start off.
That was Morris trying to get it in. However, she missed the shot. Chloe Allen tried to get it, but she she slid out of bounds. Yeah, and there's a turnover.
I think her own momentum falling to the floor helped carry her out of bounds on that one.
And Mazany McDonald trying to be on defense, but unable to keep up with Taryn Steger as she drives end to end for the layup. And it looks like the Lady Tigers imposing their will right now on the Lady Wildcats. And like you said, they're going to have to just settle down a little bit and not play like they did the other day and just kind of do what they need to do.
I think just get your legs under you, get your game plan going. That's the biggest thing. Just don't go away from what got you here.
India, stop, jump, and in there. That's going to be a key tonight. She had a struggle day the other day in Hallsville, and tonight she looks to be a little bit more on par. That's going to be a push and a foul called on the Lady Cats. I believe that's going to be on Katie again.
I think that's Chloe Allen on that one.
Oh, nope, that's going to call that. You are correct. Chloe Allen, a little bit better eyes over to my left here. Third personal foul, or third team foul, excuse me,
Yeah, lucky about that one, though. It was on the floor, so I think she had one to give. She was just kind of making sure she wouldn't drive into the bucket. Not a bad foul, though.
Yeah, three-point shot by Alyssa Porter goes out, knocked out of bounds by Burton, and the Wild Lady Cats have it back.
They need to get this in, though. Like, they're having trouble inbounding again.
Yeah, a lot of pressure by the Lady Tigers. Williams with the ball. Trying to find open, gets it stolen by Alyssa Porter. And the struggle is real on the Lady Cats side right now. Not looking like the undefeated team of old right at this moment.
No, I think once they finally get settled in to figure out what we're doing here on offense, defense is going to have to carry, though, right now until they can figure things out on offense, because that Texas High defense is very suffocating at this point.
Treasure Martin does a good job fighting through the block and making that shot. 3:43 left in the first period. Selena Cady finding Chloe Allen. Allen off the glass, too short. Nobody there to back her up on the rebound. Trying to double team Serenity Collins in the corner, but the press break good on the Texas High side, and they bring it down the court. Collins, excuse me.
No, I was going to say, there's one thing Texas High is not allowing second chance opportunities. They are very well rebounding right now.
A good job by the Lady Cats to get it out of there. Williams was a little stuck. Three-point shot. Morris, three-pointer. There she is. If she keeps that up, that can be what they need as well.
Yeah, I think that was a rotation issue with Texas High right there. Nobody picked Taylor up as she came down the floor.
That's going to go out of bounds off of one of the Tigers, the Lady Tigers. We got a sub coming in. That's going to be Kerrigan Franklin Jackson. Going to give Mazany McDonald a little bit of a break. And I have a feeling, and this is just my opinion, you and I have talked about this as well in the past, but in order for the Lady Cats to be very successful tonight, they've got to stay under the boards and do what they do very well and is rebound that ball.
Yeah, not allow second chance opportunities on the opposite end, too.
And unfortunately, I think she rushed that shot by Taylor Morris. She rushed it because she did have Treasure Martin in her face pretty quick. I think a lot quicker than she thought she was going to have.
Yeah, I think so, too. And I don't know if you noticed that, but Taylor kind of tapped over to India because India set her up and said, my bad.
2:15 left in the first period. And Whitehouse playing zone defense against them, and we're going to have a jump ball. Good job, as that's actually going to be Texas High ball, but still a good way to tie them up.
Yeah, kind of in that possession at that point, but it also flips the possession arrow back to your squad now.
Chloe Sims signs in for Texas High. Alexia Burton is going to take a break. And a good steal by Morris. Morris, easy layup opportunity and puts it in. And we have a tie ball game with just less than 2 minutes left in the first period. And frustration setting in maybe on the Texas High side as Chloe Sims throws it over the head of Taryn Stigger. And now the Lady Cats settling down like we talked about.
Yeah, and defense created that turnover out there. It was a full court press there, and they had nowhere to turn, and so they try to throw a long pass down the floor, and that's what you get, turnover.
And a shot. India Williams misses it. A rebound try by Chloe Allen. And, of course, I have a feeling that girl goes home and just has to sit in an ice bath because she probably ends up with bruises and a jump ball down there on the far end of the court. India Williams is involved with it, and the Lady Cats are going to have it as her and Taryn Stigger fighting for the ball.
Yeah, I only said wow in that because I didn't expect it to be a jump ball call.
I didn't either.
I thought it was all ball, so one out of bounds, but that goes back to that tie-up earlier with India. That sets your team up right there to get that possession.
And that was a good job by Taryn to kind of get her hand in there and knock it out of bounds, but Whitehouse will have it. Franklin Jackson passing it around. It's going to go out of bounds and hit our table.
I try to save everything.
That's okay. Luckily, we saved the important things.
That is true. I don't know where you had that sitting, but
And it was sitting right there, but you did good. We're safe. We're okay, everybody. It's good. We're still on the air.
we may have even been on camera on that one.
Yeah. we actually made the broadcast.
Like we're right in the game.
I know, right? We are. Porter has it, passes to the top of the key, and a good little dribble around, and it's going to be rebounded by Chloe Allen, and she is a fighter, man. And a foul's going to be called on Texas High, and I believe it's going to be on 15. Taryn Stigger, that's going to be her first team foul of the first period. One thing we can say is these referees are letting them play a little bit.
They are, but I mean, that was a little egregious on that rebound.
Yeah.
She got held, so that's why that was called.
And I tell you, Treasure Martin is playing very hard. She is a good player for this Texas High team.
See a lot of high motors going on right now.
Yeah, all these players, both sides are just high intensity right now as that ball gets kind of knocked around the hands of India Williams, and she can't just grab a hold of it.
No, I think Kerrigan Franklin Jackson threw a fastball inside, and India couldn't hold it.
A lot of Nolan Ryans on this Whitehouse team that they think that they have to throw that fastball every time. And there's Treasure Martin, just little jump shot right around the free throw line area.
It was a smooth shot.
6 seconds left. Katie with the ball. Chloe Allen going to stop, shot, and a little shy, kind of nudges the rim, but doesn't really matter because that's going to be the end of the first. And it was a good first period. And so we're going to take a short break here, and Whitehouse will be back for the second period. Don't go anywhere. We got a good one here, folks. And we are back here at CL Nix Arena in Whitehouse High School. And my old stomping, well, not this actual building, but my old stomping ground, alumni of Whitehouse
One of the buildings
ISD. This building was not here. It was a field when I attended Whitehouse. My high school was not here.
You may have went through this field at one point in time.
I probably did. The June Holloway is where I went to middle school, but I probably ran track when we did cross country. Of course, I wasn't a runner, but I watched them.
Yeah.
So
you cheered them on.
We're in the second period here. 11-9 is the scores. Texas High with the lead, and Treasure Martin falls to the ground and goes out of bounds with the ball. Whitehouse will have it.
Yeah, that was Katie's pesky defense there on Treasure. Helped her there to the ground in losing that ball.
And if you're just now joining us, we have the Battle of the Unbeatens here. Both teams undefeated on the season, as Texas High is 15-0, Whitehouse 26-0. Both teams 6-0 in district. One team is going to go away with a loss today. So we're going to be here to bring you which one is going to be that first loss of the season.
Well, we figured it'd be a tightly contested ball game. It's living up to it right now.
It really is. Serenity Collins passing it out. Pass underneath, and that's a shot by Treasure Martin.
Like I said earlier, it's just a smooth jump shot. Like, she makes it look easy.
Whitehouse has not led since the very first start of the game when they were 2-0. Texas High has taken a run since then and maintained the lead. And Morris trying to kind of take a foul on that, and nothing called. But it goes out of bounds on Texas High, so Whitehouse will have it as India Williams is going to pass it in. And an ill-advised pass, in my opinion, to Chloe Allen, as there's 4 people underneath there with her.
Yeah, there was a lot of traffic. She should have thrown it out, but I get the thought process.
And that was a great pass underneath by Serenity Collins to Taryn Sigger for the 2. And it's 15-9 here with 6:33 left in the first half. Morris, jump shot, in there. And that's what they need to do. They're not doing enough. They're trying to fight down underneath, and you can't do that. Texas High has a lot of big bodies, and Whitehouse just does not have. But Whitehouse has the ability to do those stop jump shots, and they need to do that. And good job. Whitehouse has the possession arrow on them, so they will have the possession after that.
Yeah, Mazzini left her feet and jumped on that one, and then she said, oh, well, she's not doing anything with the ball. Let me tie it up real quick.
Right? Let me just grab this. This will be mine. No. Katie with the ball. And Morris over to Mazzini. Mazzini with the shot. Little long. And the ball's going to go out of bounds on Whitehouse. Katie tries to get it, but a good job by Taryn as she kind of gets in the way to slow Katie down. Didn't think that was possible.
I mean, maybe. Seemed that way.
Right. And finally, a good block by Mazzini as they've been doing that little underneath pass the whole time, and India Williams tries to get it and just didn't put that much on it. And Mazzini is just there, knocks it out, and a turnover. And it comes back the other way as Taylor Morris has it, backs it up, slows things down, and gets things set up. Smart move by Morris.
I'd say that's probably a good idea to go ahead and slow it down a little bit, kind of reset.
Ooh. 3, no good. India Williams on the shot, and good stop. Little overthrow. Williams does good to keep her eye on the ball.
Yeah, they were trying to set up a fast break, and of course,
bad pass, and Serenity Collins is going to take it in for the 2. And now the lead stretches to 6. 4:40 left in the first half. Katie over to Chloe Allen. Oh. India, 3 in there. No, it was right on line. That's why I said it.
It was. We were right under the bucket.
Yeah, we're right there. And I guess she just put a little bit too much oomph. So she lost the oomph earlier and then put too much oomph that time. And so now Katie has it back out to Morris. Oh, Katie wide open 3. In there, 3-pointer. Selena Katie.
I mean, if they're gonna leave her wide open, you gotta take it.
It's just Katie's just like, hey, look, if you're just gonna let me do it, every time, all day long.
That's like shooting in practice.
And Chloe Allen, I don't know if she.
I mean, that was like a tip drill right there. Katie just tipped it up, and Chloe said, "All right, interception."
Allen gets hit from behind on the shot. That was Treasure Martin. That's going to be her first foul. I can tell you right now, it's going to be Treasure.
Yeah. It was a hard foul under the bucket. But
But to me, it was a smart foul.
It was. That was Taylor Morris trying to repay her player on her team for great defensive play a while ago. Let me get you a bucket under the goal here.
And I lost one of my cameras, so unfortunately we don't have that one. Same one that went off the other day.
Man.
I got to get that. That one may be messed up. I may have to.
Yeah, because it seemed fully charged.
Yeah, it is full. It is fully charged, but it seems to turn itself off. That's what happens. And I don't know why. So we're going to have to get with the boss man and find that out. And a good stop by Whitehouse. Here comes Katie. Selena stops, turns around, and gets cornered trying to get it out, and they call her for traveling. Really not much she could do.
Not at that point. And I think she was trying to wait on some reinforcements to help bail her out before she got trapped, and
Yeah.
they were a little slow coming down the floor to help her.
And you got to hate that.
Especially after that steal. It was great defense to get the ball, first of all.
And a timeout's going to be called by Texas High. Let's see if it's going to be full or half. Waiting to see. And it's going to be a full timeout, so that means we're going to take a full timeout. So we'll be back here at CL Knicks Arena. Got a good one. We'll be back in just a second here on NETSN in Whitehouse.
Today's real estate market is loud. Rates are up, homes sit longer, and your cousin's advice is straight from TikTok. You don't need someone to sell you something. You need someone to walk you through it.
I'm Jamie Whitley, your local expert in the calm in your real estate storm. If life's telling you it's time to make a move, I'll help you do it without making you lose your mind or your money. Let's find your next move together.
And we are back out of this timeout. And a good call, actually, by the head coach of Texas High, because at that point it looked like the girls are going to lose it on that possession.
You guys could be a quick timeout to regroup.
And a cross-court pass, three-point shot off the mark, and rebounded by Morris. 2:48 left in the first half. Morris has a little bit of an opening. They're trying to give her a three-point shot. And Mazzini moving it around, has somebody underneath. There's Chloe Allen. She lost it, but she's going to try to make it up. And it's in, but they're going to say no shot.
Oh.
They're going to give her no shot as it's off the top of the backboard. It
That's
hit
a
the
tough
top.
one. That is a tough one.
That is a tough take, and it did hit the top. I'm going to give him credit.
Yeah, it did.
It did hit the top, so I think everybody knew it. Nobody's yelling. Nobody's cussing at the ref right now, so we're good on that. But, yeah, that was definitely a good take. Three-point shot, and that was Serenity Collins with the three. Back to a 6-point game. 2 minutes left in the half. Morris, Allen, and Allen, bad pass for Williams. Williams does a good job to just get that and give it out to Morris. Morris, three, off. Oh, I'm sorry. It took a wildcat bounce and went in.
That was a nice bounce, though.
That was a great bounce because I got egg on my face because I'm sorry, that was 9 times out of 10, that's out. 3-point shot off the back and rebounded by Treasure Martin and put right back up.
I'm surprised they didn't stop the play there, though, because it did hit off the top of the backboard up there.
Yeah.
Because it hit the little score clock up there.
But I believe they consider the score clock part of the, I don't know.
That's the strangest thing, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I agree. That's Franklin Jackson. And so now Morris bringing it down. 57 seconds left in the half. India trying to get underneath and kind of gets double teamed on this. And good job by Franklin Jackson, but she gets hit. The ball gets hit from behind. Good defensive play. I got to give credit where credit is due. And a pass underneath. That's Porter. And I tell you what, Texas High has that down because they have eaten the Lady Cats lunch on that underneath. And I bet you 10-1 Leggett is going to have a nice long conversation about leaving that underneath open on the defensive side.
Yeah, no one is guarding the rim.
Not at all. And a good pass to Porter. Correction, that's Taryn Steger. 9 seconds left. Here comes Morris. Morris to Allen. Allen takes up the shot and it's off. And that's going to be the end of the first half. 26-17 is the score at the end of the half. And Texas High threatening the undefeated season of the Lady Cats. And we're going to see what halftime has in store as we come back here in a little bit talking stats. And then the second half. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Wildcat basketball on NETSN. We'll be right back.
It was about 7:30 in the morning, just like every other day. I was leaving Glendale, coming into Tyler on my way to work, and then the unexpected happened. My brother told me about Shane McGuire at the McGuire firm and how hard he fights for his clients. I met with Shane. He took care of me and my family and got me on the road to healing so I could get back to normal days with those who matter most.
I'm Shane McGuire from the McGuire firm. We're here for you.
Today's real estate market is loud. Rates are up, homes sit longer, and your cousin's advice is straight from TikTok. You don't need someone to sell you something. You need someone to walk you through it.
I'm Jamie Whitley, your local expert in the calm in your real estate storm. If life's telling you it's time to make a move, I'll help you do it without making you lose your mind or your money. Let's find your next move together.
Hey East Texas, I'm Sarah Barnett with RE/MAX Benchmark. As a 9th generation Texan, buying and selling real estate isn't just a job to me, it's personal. Born and raised right here in East Texas, my goal is simple: to create an experience that is seamless, transparent, and stress-free. From contract to closing, I'll be there every step of the way. Proud supporter of all things Martins Mill. Let's go, Mustangs.
And we are back here at CL Nick's Arena, and the campus of Whitehouse High School. We're going to talk about first half stats if we have any. I know my guy here.
Yeah, I don't have them in depth as usual, but I mean, we can talk about some points and kind of what we saw in the first half, though.
Yeah, so take it away, bud.
All right, so I'll start with Whitehouse on this one. So for points, though, leading the way is Taylor Morris. She's got 10. Right behind her is India Williams with 4, and then Selena Katie with 3. I really thought free throws was going to play a part in that first half, but we only had 3 different players shoot free throws.
Right.
And Whitehouse is 0 for 2 on theirs, where Texas High is 1 for 4 on theirs. So, but leading the way for Texas High, it's kind of been a 3-person show, I guess you would say, in points. Sigger has 9, Treasure Martin has 8, and then Serenity Collins has 5. There's a couple of players that have scored a few here and there, but I think the biggest takeaway for me, though, is the defense for Texas High. They have been very stagnant, very potent and not allowing anything inside. I think that's been a big key and has been in trouble with that. With India does have 4 points from inside the paint, but other than that, there's been no one else really scoring. It's been jump shots. Taylor's hit a couple threes. That's been pretty much it for Whitehouse's offense.
Yeah, and I agree. One of the things that I want to talk about too, though, however, is 6 fouls overall.
Yeah.
In the entire game.
Yeah.
1 in the entire second period.
Yeah.
None for Whitehouse.
They're letting them play,
and they're letting them play. But honestly, to tell you the truth, just looking at it, they're really not flagrant things that we're seeing. I mean, yeah, they're running into each other. They're playing basketball, and it's not. They're playing good basketball at that. The 17-26, that can be erased really quick on either side, depending on who is up.
Yeah.
So, what do you look at as what's going on in the locker room? Of course, the girls are coming out now, but what was said? What was talked about? What are some key points on the Whitehouse side that they need to work on in the second half play?
To me, I think you touched base on it, though. I'm going to say probably the backdoor cuts going on for Texas High, because they are killing them on those cuts, and there's no one even close to the paint, even guarding the rim. Needs to be a presence there, truthfully, to kind of stop that, because otherwise, if someone's there, guess what? You're not doing cuts.
Right. Yeah, and to me, that zone defense really isn't working right now.
It's not. I think you're going to have to do some man. And if you want to switch it up and play a little zone where you have maybe a man on somebody, but zone in the, maybe around the 3-point line, somewhere at that, I think you could do something like that. But at the same time, I feel like there's got to be a presence down low, and there really isn't anything right now for Whitehouse, and that's what's going to stop that.
I think a 2-1-2 in this type of situation
could be
with the fact that you've got somebody going underneath. A 2-1-2 would at least give you that middle presence.
Yeah.
Where, because right now they're doing a 2-3, but your middle presence isn't there.
True.
So you're really not even running a 2-3 right.
No.
You're running a 2-3, but you have a floater that's being taken out of that middle area.
Yeah,
but if you run a 2-1-2 and you tell them you stick there,
that's your spot.
That's your spot, and keep them out if you're going to run the zone. But I agree with you. Keep them, run a man possibly. I don't know. With the speed of both teams, especially Texas, I don't know if you can do that. On the offensive side with Whitehouse, to me, they're trying to force it underneath too much. And with the bigness of Texas High, you can't do that. Chloe,
not without clearing it out first. I think that's a big key too.
But I think they're trying too hard to get the foul.
Yes.
They're trying, and they haven't realized you're not going to get it.
No.
And I think the referees see that. You're not going to LeBron your way into getting something.
5 or 6 total called in the first half?
Yeah. And so you've got to look at the fact that, Chloe's playing hard, but she's also trying to pull the foul. That's not going to happen. What has helped so far and worked is you going in and stopping and doing your jump shots and making it.
Yes.
India did a couple of good ones. Morris, you have Selena did that. Mazzini did a couple of good.
Yeah.
You have these girls that can do that. And once you start doing that, then they'll pull themselves out from underneath. Then you have the ability to make the break to the underneath. But you've got to make the shots on the outside and keep forcing that and passing it. But they're trying too hard to get underneath the basket, and you just can't do that.
Yeah, you're not doing anything to kind of open up the middle up and underneath the bucket just because you want it to happen. Doesn't mean it's going to happen, but I feel like you get the jump shots working and kind of the ball movement. We haven't really seen a lot of that from Whitehouse either. I mean, they've tried, but at the same time, that ball movement kind of stalls when they're trying to get it inside. There's no passing back out.
I agree.
So if you're going to take it inside and they're going to collapse on you, guess what? Somebody's going to be open on the outside.
Oh, exactly. So there's got to be a change as far as how your offensive works, because you're doing too much to try to beat them on the inside, and you're not when you have an Alyssa Porter and a Taryn Stigger that are just there and a force to be reckoned with.
Well, and I was going to say, that's kudos to Texas High's defense.
Oh, they're phenomenal.
But they are flying to the ball. They're in every passing lane, so they're not making anything easy. So, to me, you're going to have to generate some kind of positive on offense. And we'll see what happens here in the second half.
Exactly. So, we are about to start the second half. Texas High will have the ball to start. And it's an exciting one here, folks. 26-17. Somebody tonight will have their first loss of the season.
Somebody will have a blemish.
And Whitehouse obviously not wanting to be that. And both teams, looking, and this has implications for district as well for a district championship. Both teams are going to play each other later on in the season.
Yes.
We will be heading to Texas, or I will. I don't know if you're with me on that. But I'll be heading to Texas High. And there's Katie, the girl, always everywhere, taking it down. And that's something they've got to do, too. They've got to anticipate those passes because Texas High has done really well passing that ball, but Whitehouse has to do better at anticipating where those passes go like they just did.
And jumping those passing lanes.
Yes. Good rebound by Katie, getting it out to Chloe. And Mazzini has it. Williams going to try to take it in, kind of makes her way on, and they're trying again to get that underneath. Chloe Allen is there, and they're going to call a jump ball. That's going to go Whitehouse way. Chris Cross going to help us talk about that.
Jump.
So is it a jump ball or Morris underneath? And that was just I think she should have shot that. Good job by India to get it back, though. Fighting for the ball. And that's going to go off of, they're saying it's off of Steger. And Whitehouse will have the ball.
Yeah, I think they were a little surprised by it because, I mean, it was a 50-50 call and who was going to go off. They were both fighting for it.
Yeah, Steger was actually going to go out of bounds to pass it in. And a bad pass. Oh, good job by Katie to just take control and just yank that out. And Chloe Allen has it out. Passing the ball around are the Lady Cats. Here's Mazzini McDonald passing it out to Chloe Allen. And that's one thing you try not to do is pick up your dribble when you don't have anywhere to go with it.
Yeah, definitely don't want to do that.
Bad pass by Katie goes to Steger, and Steger's going to bring it down for the Lady Tigers and pass it around, and Porter with it.
I will say, though, Steger has been all over India Williams there, and that's kind of what forced that bad pass and took that ball away.
And they're sticking with that zone. And that one's going to be tipped, and a good rebound as Katie has it. Selena Katie with the ball. She's going to try to take it all the way. No, she loses a little bit of control and does really smart and pulls it back out. Morris. And it gets knocked away. I think she was trying to pass to Allen underneath, and Taryn Steger knocks it away out of bounds. Whitehouse ball.
I'll tell you, the defense right now by Serenity on Taylor Morris has been impressive, too.
Three-point shot by Morris is nothing but net, and there's the positive action of the jinx of the announcer, or the production.
But you know what set that up? A nice screen.
A nice screen, and they're going to try that, I imagine, a few times. Trying to go underneath, and there it is, stolen by Morris. And as you've noticed, a little bit more underneath the basket on the defensive side for the Lady Cats. Ooh, Williams wanted it.
I thought she was going to take it. She had the smaller player on her.
Allen underneath, gets hit from behind, but it was all ball. I saw that. Morris, pull up, jump. Oh, off. You got to follow your shot, and they're not doing it. And a layup. That was Alyssa Porter. Good layup there. And you got to follow your shot. Oh, Katie should have.
She should have took that one.
Should have taken the shot. Didn't do it. And that's going to be a foul on India Williams as she knocks Taryn Steger to the ground.
Yeah, I don't know why they're second-guessing themselves on these shots. That's twice we've seen two players open for the shot. I mean, it's not wide open, but it's still open. Still good look. And hesitate.
Yeah, a little bit shy on those. I like those shoes. A lot of cool shoes out here. I'm sorry, I get distracted. My ADHD hits, and I'm like, ooh, squirrel.
I like Treasure Martin shoes. Look at those.
Yeah, those are pretty smooth. Look at Chloe Allen's. Sorry. Anyway, miss for the first shot is Taryn Steger on her free throws.
Or you could be two different shoes, like you said with Alyssa Porter.
Oh, yeah. She's just, she extra. She doesn't care. She does what she wants. Second shot by Steger. Makes the second one. 9-point game here in Whitehouse. And Allen going to drive it down and puts it in. And that's how you're going to do it. If you're going to get underneath, you're going to have to come from the outside. You can't already be there.
Yeah, because they're already posted up, setting up, waiting on you.
Yeah. You can't fight through trees. Good job by Katie. She makes the steal, pulls it across. Oh! And again, they're going to let them get away. And another block by Katie. Good Lord. Just doing what she has to do.
Playing the pesky defensive role.
Yeah. Great drive. A three-point shot's going to be in there by Taryn Steger. Morris bringing it down. A good pull-up. And I think they were going to try giving her that three-point shot again, but Texas High not going to buy it that time. She's just going to drive the lane, do a little layup, and a beautiful underhanded roll. And trying to do a little bit of a give and go. She wants a foul, doesn't get it.
No, there wasn't a lot of push there, and they're letting them play underneath. So.
And India Williams says, well, if Morris can do it, so can I. And does a little underhanded layup herself. 6-point game.
I will say that's been the most consistent thing is the under the bucket play. They're letting anything go down there for the most part.
Timeout going to be called by Texas High. Waiting to see if I think it's going to be a 30-second timeout.
That's what it looks like.
And, yep, going to be a 30 seconds. So that's going to be, they have 3 timeouts left. And I can actually keep track of these things in this game because we got a scorekeeper that's actually worth something here.
Hey.
I'm sorry, not worth something. That's keeping track. That's a horrible thing to say. He just had a struggle. I watched him. He was struggling at Hallsville. He's a good guy. I actually talked to him a little bit.
They were struggling on who had what fouls.
Oh man, when he had to, when you have to keep up with 37 fouls, I would have struggled. I was struggling. I was having the struggle.
We were like, wait, who's fouled out? Who isn't fouled out? Who's close?
That young man and that gentleman at Hallsville was trying so hard, and just, man, I feel bad.
I feel bad that they fouled out their own team.
Yeah.
Nobody fouled out on them.
Nobody fouled out, and they should have.
Oh, all right.
Passing it around. And a good pass to the top, and it's going to be taken by Franklin Jackson. And good job to kind of stay on that pivot foot and just go round and round and do-si-do. Where she stops and gives it to Morris.
She was waiting for some help.
And that's going to be the first time that we're seeing Matlock. Morris, 3. Oh, nothing but net 3-pointer.
That crossover plus that 3 at the top of the key, that was just nasty.
And that defense is tightening up a little bit for the Lady Cats. There they go again. And a little bit of a reach in, but no call. It's going to go over the head of, I believe, Matlock. And it's going to be Texas High ball. Mazzini is coming in. And Franklin Jackson is going to go take a rest.
I think that reach in kind of threw Taylor off a little bit. And then as she kind of took a couple more steps and then threw it, I think it's what made the ball sail.
Yeah. And they are playing a little bit of a 2-1-2, I guess you could say, because they got Matlock posted up in that middle area. And a good job by Williams, and they're just, they're going to call a foul on that one.
At some point, you got to. Oh, sorry.
Oh, I don't think she meant to do that.
Sorry.
My bad. And Alexia Burton is going to get that foul called on her. It's going to be the first team foul of the period. So each team has one team foul, which means they have one personal foul in each one.
That's true.
I mean, math is hard. Here comes Morris. And Mazzini sees a little bit of an opening and just tries the no-look Larry Bird type pass and not able to get it. I'm sorry, my references are a little old for probably who's listening.
Probably.
And she was there.
I don't know why she didn't
I don't know
take it.
why she hesitated. Put it up, girl. Katie could have just drive through the middle trying to find somebody to pass it to. Excuse me. Less than a minute left in the third period. Mazzini has it. Gives it to Morris. Morris going to get to the corner. Try to find somebody. India Williams is there. Shot over. And it's going to go out of bounds. Whitehouse will maintain possession. It's going to be out on Porter, I believe.
Look, I couldn't be the baseline referee because I'd be like, I don't know who to call it off of.
Yeah.
Here's a 50-50 shot.
You got a coin? We'll just do it that way. We'll Farkle for it. Morris out. Williams, 3, off the mark. No rebound by Whitehouse, and it's going to be blocked, and Morris is going to get it. And Katie, once again, just sticks her paw up there and knocks it out. Here comes Mazzini with the 3, off, but going to be put back up, and no foul called as she was high-fived on the shot by a Burton. And the fans are going to let the referee know that that was a bad call, or excuse me, bad no call.
There you go.
And it was, because Burton did do a little bit of a tomahawk chop.
There's some point letting them play, but you got
to. Long 3, and a fight for the ball. And they're just going to let the clock run. And that's going to be the end of the third, as we're going to head now into the fourth. And we will be right back here on NETSN. We got a great one. And as we come back, we are going to finish this ball game and see who of the 2 unbeatens is going to have their first loss. And I know you don't want to miss that. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back watching NETSN.
Today's real estate market is loud. Rates are up, homes sit longer, and your cousin's advice is straight from TikTok. You don't need someone to sell you something. You need someone to walk you through it.
I'm Jamie Whitley, your local expert in the calm in your real estate storm. If life's telling you it's time to make a move, I'll help you do it without making you lose your mind or your money. Let's find your next move together.
Granted, and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding from the words I spit. So sharp, so freezing, so cold.
And we're back here at Seal Nix Arena on the campus of Whitehouse High School. And man, we have a nail biter here. Texas High has the lead 32-29. Both undefeated teams, both 6-0 in district. We're going to find out who is going to go away with their first loss of the season.
That was an outstanding quarter for Whitehouse, though. It was a 12-6 victory for them in that quarter.
And their defense is going to have to maintain that tightening that they are doing right now against Texas High. And they are keeping that underneath, which has been open all night long. They are keeping that door shut. No shot there. Good job by Chloe Allen to strip it away. They're going to call a jump ball. That's going to be Whitehouse ball on the jump ball as she rips it away from Alyssa Porter. Whitehouse will take it. They're going to try the full court press again like they did at the beginning. Nope, they're going to back it up. They're just going to show it. And now Texas High going into man-to-man coverage.
I think they were a little late trying to set up that defense a while ago. The inbounds pass came a little quick for them.
Yeah. And Whitehouse being a little bit more deliberate on setting up the plays here. And they gotta have to be. They can't make just any type of passes. Morris, pass out. Katie, 3, little long, but it's gonna be rebounded. Williams up, call, finally. A foul is gonna get called.
I was wondering if they're gonna start calling under the bucket.
And that's going to be on Alyssa Porter. That's her first foul. And first team foul of the period. India Williams is going to go to the line shooting 2. Makes the first one.
We haven't heard that tonight.
Nope, that is nice to hear. Because the Lady Cats haven't been to the line very much at all.
Once before this one.
Yeah. Brings it within 1. (32-31), 6:38 left in the ball game. It is right on the cusp here. That's going to be taken all the way by Serenity Collins. Misses that, and they're going to call a foul. Mazzini McDonald kind of puts a little bit of a body on, I believe that was going to be on Treasure Martin that shoved her down. It's going to go out of bounds.
She was going for the ball. Not a bad thought, though.
No. Stops the momentum, really, in those types of fouls. So not a bad foul by Mazzini, really. And that's going to go off the hands of Taryn Steger. And I think a little bit of frustration is setting in on the Texas High side.
I think so, too. I was going to say, with this defense, the way it's been floating around here in the second half for Whitehouse, it's causing those passes like that, which a little bit of arid, high throw there. There you go.
Now, Whitehouse just needs to keep their cool, keep playing the game that they've been playing, both offensively and defensively. India Williams is underneath, going to be a give and go. And Morris is going to make a little bit of separation. Shoots the shot in there. 3-pointer, and the Wildcats, the Lady Cats take the lead by 2, 34-32 with 5:44 left in the ball game. First lead they've had since the beginning of the ball game. And a blocked ball. Morris has it. And the defense, that one's going to be blocked as well. And it's a turnover. And it's going to go out of bounds on India Williams. Too much to talk about. It's too fast for me to play catch up here.
Well, Katie was all over her person there, and Taylor came away with it, trying to pass it down the floor, and taken away again. India knocks it out. Now here we are.
Whitehouse still taking away that underneath. And a timeout's going to be called by Texas High. We're going to see what it's going to be, and that'll determine where we're going to go, because I have a feeling a lot of these are going to be taken. And it's going to be a full timeout. That's their second full timeout. We're going to take a full timeout ourselves, so we'll be back in just a little bit. Well, 50 seconds. So we will see you shortly. It's a good one, y'all. 32-34, Whitehouse with the lead.
It was about 7:30 in the morning, just like every other day. I was leaving Glendale, coming into Tyler on my way to work, and then the unexpected happened. My brother told me about Shane McGuire at the McGuire firm and how hard he fights for his clients. I met with Shane. He took care of me and my family and got me on the road to healing so I could get back to normal days with those who matter most.
I'm Shane McGuire from the McGuire firm. We're here for you.
And we are back, starting right after the timeout. Good pull-up jump. Steger puts it in. And I believe it's just going to be back and forth like this for the next 5 minutes and 4 seconds.
I concur on that one.
Both of these teams aptly are undefeated, and India Williams is going to fight for the ball and try to get it back, but no, she loses it. Mazzini's going after it, but it's back to Texas High. And the Lady Cats cannot lose focus right now. Just because you got back up doesn't mean you're going to maintain it. And Katie's there. She's going to go all the way, and no, it's taken from behind, goes out of bounds on Texas High. That was Steger who caught her from behind, knocks it out of bounds, and that's going to be Whitehouse ball.
This is the time when you need your spark plug on defense.
Yes. Yeah, and she's going to be on fire. I can guarantee you that. She's going to be passing it in. Mazzini's passing it in with an 8-foot tree on her, and that's going to be a bad pass. why you have your shortest person again passing it in, and that's a good block, all ball, but they're going to call it a foul, and they're going to call it on number 4. Who? Yeah, on Katie. I don't know where that foul came from. That was a horrible call in my opinion.
I don't know where either. You haven't called much all game.
Nope. I think he just wanted to get some reps in on that whistle. But that was all ball, and from what I saw. But
you had it in your pocket most of the game, and now all of a sudden you want to put it around your neck.
But he could have seen something I didn't, but we were right here with him. And Serenity Collins misses the first one. And a good job as she makes the second one. Masson, does a little Michael Jackson smooth criminal move there and waits until the shot.
Levitate for a second.
Chloe Allen. Oh, a little hop skip. Oh, that's a horrible call. That was not a travel. Sorry to tell you. But I think he just wanted to blow the whistle.
Here we go, man. Referees getting involved now.
When referees get involved in the outcome of the ball game, that's when you get in trouble. And they don't need to do that. Call it like you've called it all game, but don't interject yourselves into the game. Passing it around, trying to get it going, and good rebound. There was something that should have been called and was not. And again, if you're going to call it, but Katie going to put it in, and 3-pointer. And once again, she says, if you're going to leave me open, I will take it all day. And the defense needs to tighten up for the Lady Cats. Shot in there. That's going to be Treasure Martin putting it in, and now we have a tie ball game again. And Nia Williams going to be taking it down the court. 3:13 left. Katie, they're not leaving her alone this time.
No, they've got somebody all up on her now.
And they're going to be a timeout called by Whitehouse. Good job by Coach Leggett. I think this is their first timeout of the ball game.
I thought she called one earlier. Maybe
she might have. It's full timeout. We're going to take a timeout ourselves. We'll be right back. You're watching NETSN.
It was about 7:30 in the morning, just like every other day. I was leaving Glendale, coming into Tyler on my way to work, and then the unexpected happened. My brother told me about Shane McGuire at the McGuire firm and how hard he fights for his clients. I met with Shane. He took care of me and my family and got me on the road to healing so I could get back to normal days with those who matter most.
Today's real estate market is loud. Rates are up, homes sit longer, and your cousin's advice is straight from TikTok. You don't need someone to sell you something. You need someone to walk you through it.
I'm Jamie Whitley, your local expert in the calm in your real estate storm. If life's telling you it's time to make a move, I'll help you do it without making you...
And we are back. Sorry about that. I accidentally pushed a button with my pen, and we went to a different commercial, so I do apologize for that. But we are back here. Katie has the ball. Pass over to Morris. Morris does a good job to handle it, takes it up, and it's in, and one! She's going to go to the line. And
Treasure Martin with the foul.
Treasure Martin, her second foul for the game, second team foul of the period. And it's a three-point play for the Lady Cats. Now they're up by 3. Defense needs to step up now for Whitehouse. And a good stop by Morris. Oh, she kicks the ball, but Katie is there. And she's trying to maneuver. And a timeout called again. It's going to be a 30-second timeout called this time.
Yeah, I saw her signal that in.
Yeah, and a good job because Katie was stuck in the corner, and she was gonna need that timeout.
Yeah, she was about to get trapped like we saw earlier when she got trapped in. They ended up calling a travel on her, but
yeah,
great timeout right there.
And I'll tell you, a lot of the things that we talked about at halftime
Yeah.
have come to fruition right now because Whitehouse has taken away that underneath completely.
Yes.
I have not seen them. They've tried it, but when they've tried it, it's been stolen. They've come in and they've done what they needed to do by cutting off the passes. They've anticipated where the passes have come in.
And they're making them pass it around a little bit more, which is why you're seeing the errant passes, the passes being tipped off, the out-of-bounds passes, what you're seeing from Texas High because of that defense rotating and taking away those passing lanes.
Yeah, and they're struggling with that big time. So we're going to see if they can kind of cool them down. I know the coaches are going to do that, but Whitehouse has got to keep going and doing what they're doing and keeping a level head. What they can't do is allow Texas High to get the upper hand. India Williams is going to drive it in, put it off the glass, and now the lead is extended. Good defense keeping in front. You don't want to foul on too much there. Good. Oh, a bad job by Chloe. I think she just lost her footing and tried to think that the ball was going to keep her upright.
Yeah, she tried to save that. Just unfortunate, went out of bounds.
So the inbound pass that's going to be Serenity Collins. She'll get the ball back out. Goes underneath. Porter puts it in, and that was just unfortunate as she gained position there against Morris. Passes back to Morris. 1:51 left in the ball game. 39-42 is your score. It's a three-point ball game. Morris grabs it. Got to be smart, working out the play at the top of the key. She's going to get it out to Mazzini. Mazzini over to India Williams. Williams is going to wait till somebody gets on her before she makes the move. That's when the clock starts. And a good little give and go. Oh, misses that one. Whitehouse defense is going to have to set up minute 19 left in the ball game. And Serenity tries to get that one going. And that's going to be off the mark. Katie gets it. Rebounded. Morris. Whitehouse Lady Cats, have it.
Man, I'm just amazed at how hard
they are
these
just
rebounds are
beating
right
the
now.
tar out of her, and a timeout is called as Leggett has to go to the middle of the court to get a referee's attention.
Well, nobody was looking. Everybody was watching the play down here.
And I saw Morris get hit in the head 2 or 3 times. Minute 1 left. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. That's her last 30-second. I think she has 2 fulls left. I don't know for sure.
I think they gave her a full.
Oh, they gave her a full timeout. That's going to take us. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Today's real estate market is loud. Rates are up, homes sit longer, and your cousin's advice is straight from TikTok. You don't need someone to sell you something. You need someone to walk you through it.
I'm Jamie Whitley, your local expert in the calm in your real estate storm. If life's telling you it's time to make a move, I'll help you do it without making you lose your mind or your money. Let's find your next move together.
And we are back. Whitehouse has possession of the ball. Of course, they're going to be pressed. A minute 1 left in the ball game. A 3-point lead by the Lady Cats. Morris has it. She's going to try to get it down the court. She's going to be double teamed. Good job on the press break by the Lady Cats. Williams underneath. Chloe Allen hesitates, puts it up. It's going to be rebounded by the Lady Cats. Mazzini has it. And it's going to be taken away. Turnover by Whitehouse. And Texas Eye has it. Serenity Collins tries to get underneath, and it's taken away by India. Gets it to Morris. Morris gets fouled. Good job by Porter to stop the ball.
Okay, they'll call that because of where we are in the game. But
yeah.
How many times?
Well, and yeah, I agree. With
they
that.
were literally beating each other up trying to get this inbound over here.
Morris with the ball. 33 seconds left. Gets it to Katie. Over to Williams. Williams, she's going to drive. Gets the slap and the call. She will go to line shooting 2.
I'm going to say it's Porter on that one too. Yep.
Yeah, Porter, her third fourth team foul. So the next foul, well, fouls from now on Texas High. Whitehouse will go to the line, shooting 2. Williams shooting 2, first one in. So a 2-possession game from now on out. Pardon me. Makes them both. That was needed.
That's huge.
Big time. That is huge. Now you just sit back as Whitehouse and make sure that you just keep them on the outside. Porter with the 3, it's in there. And a timeout's going to be called by Texas High. And not sure how long. I think it's going to be a 30-second timeout. And 30-second timeout. 12 seconds left. This is a big possession for the Lady Cats right now. What do you do coming down? It's 12 seconds. Do you know they're going to foul you?
Well, I think the biggest thing is he's got to get the ball in. They've been applying pressure every time Whitehouse tries to inbound the pass. So to me, is something going to get called on the inbound that we haven't seen this entire game?
Right.
Or they're going to get it in cleanly, and then somebody's going to have to foul in quickly.
And you do have to be careful if you're Whitehouse because Texas High has the possession arrow on their side.
Yes.
So if they do try to go for a jump ball situation, it does give them the ball back. And so you do not want to give them that opportunity. You have to be very level-headed. They're doing a good job by putting India Williams in there as the inbound passer. She's going to find someone to pass it to. Timeout called by Leggett. And probably going to be a full timeout because I believe that's all she has left. Or maybe she has 1 30-second because she took that full timeout last time.
Yes, might have a 30. I don't know.
Yeah, 30. It's a 30-second. So she has 1 timeout left, and Texas High has 1 timeout left from my records. That doesn't mean book? I am not the official bookkeeper.
My bad.
So I do not know. So do not write home about this because I don't put all your money on that I know what I'm talking about when it comes to what's written down here. I'm just guessing based on my records.
I'm just going to say we've seen some crazy inbound plays. So
yes, we have. Here we go. Big plays here. And that one's going to be blocked, and India gets it, and you're going to say she was out of bounds. And I don't know about that call. You were in a better position to see that.
I don't think your foot was on it, but I don't know. I really don't know.
I think he wanted to call that call, but that's just me. That's
makes the game more interesting.
And now we have the American flag, and we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back. Full timeout. Don't go anywhere, folks. We got a big one here. Could be a squeaker at a buzzer beater. We'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is going to come down to this. Possession is the Lady Tigers. 2-point game, 11 seconds left. It's going to go to Porter. She made the 3-point shot. It's going to be stolen. Williams has it. Morris is going to try to get it. She's going to get fouled.
I mean, geez, how many players it take to run into her, though?
But I tell you what, one person you don't want to put to the line is Morris. She's not a very happy camper right now.
No, because they didn't call the foul on the first or the second player, so the third player came bum rushing in there, and that's what took Morris to the floor. But that's the type of game we've had, though. It took 3 people to technically foul her.
Are they going to tell us who got the foul?
How do you determine which one got it?
So we have yet to determine the foul. It was a little bit of a flagrant in my opinion, but it's just me. So it's going to be called on Burton, her second, 5th team foul. That puts Morris to the line shooting 2. This could be it. If she makes these 2, it could be all she wrote. And she makes the first one. Well, you got it. Yeah, yeah. 45, 42. 3-point ball game. 4-point ball game. So here we go. There's the shot, and it is done. The Lady Cats maintain their undefeated record as they take the W. And Texas High has their first loss of the season.
What a ball game. What a hard-fought game for the Lady Cats. I mean, just think about what it was at halftime. It was 26-17 at halftime. Texas High was up. Kept battling, kept fighting.
And you got to give a lot of pride. Texas High, I mean, there's a reason that they were undefeated as well. But, I mean, now the Whitehouse Lady Cats stand alone at the top of the district. And that is phenomenal for them. District Region 2, District 10, 5A.
I'm going to tell you right now, as great as this game was too, wait till the next time these two meet. It's going to be another one. We're going to run it back again.
Oh, yeah. This one's going to be great. We're going to be in Texas High for that ball game. But right now, they are living high right here in Whitehouse as the Lady Cats take the win 46-42. And we're going to take a break, and then we'll bring you the next ball game as the boys teams take the court. And that's going to be a good one as well. So we're going to go off the air. Go ahead and look for the stream for the boys game. And that's going to be coming up here in about 10 minutes, I'm sure. And we'll be back for that game. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back. This is NETSN. We'll see you in just a minute.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gonna feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing